But
Yay!
yeah,
Yay!
He pressed the button.
Yay! He hit the
pressed the thing.
button.
He did the thing. He put the button. He put the
He pressed the
goddamn
He pressed
button.
the
button.
button.
Yeah, he put the button.
He
Why'd you
hit the
press the
button.
button? Why'd you press the button?
I
Why you
had
press the
to,
button?
man. I had to, man. Our survival meant it, man.
What a start.
That's how we're gonna start. Yeah, that's how we're gonna
This
start.
is
That's how we're gonna start silly into a serious show, which is
very,
crazy.
yeah. Try to be as lighthearted as we can.
Oh yeah, because we got to talk about this show. So what's good, guys? It's the Geek Lodestars. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys having a good night right now. Well, you better be, because you will be listening to us right now. You know what I'm saying? It is the boys. We back in the building. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click on that
And
notification bell
ring
as
that
well.
bell.
There you go. That's why he a part of the team. And that who was talking was light skinned Daywalker. And we got
Hola.
Buggy D. Wait, I'm sorry. Buggy D. Newgate out here. And it's your boy Ty's World TV, where we talk about movies and TV shows. Speaking of that, we got the Sandman thing going on out here. Now, Buggy, this you recommended for us to watch. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the reins to you, my guy. Let it go. What's happening? What's going on?
So it's funny because my friend had told me to read the comics like a while back, but I never got around to it.
Okay.
And then when I heard this show is coming out, I'm like, okay, I'll wait till this show
Hmm.
comes out. And let me tell
Okay.
you, I wasn't expecting to binge watch the whole show.
Oh,
I
really?
was, yeah. So that's why I'm glad like I recommended it for us to do this because remember we were discussing that Invincible doesn't come back until next year. So we were trying to
Unfortunately, yes.
fill the gap of like what to
The
do, and I
void.
just said, you know what, let's do Sandman.
Yeah.
And first episode was pretty much introducing you to this
To the
character,
world.
what he does, yeah.
Right. Right.
And let me tell you, Ty, you have seen nothing yet compared to what
Really? Cause
yeah
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. They caught this dude lacking hard, bro.
yeah
I mean, and he's powerful too. Like he can literally kill you in your sleep. This dude is literally more
Yeah.
powerful than Freddy Krueger, bro. He be
Dream.
supplying the dreams
Morpheus.
out here,
The
bro.
Sandman. Yes.
Yes, and he got caught by a two-bit sorcerer, bro.
Yes.
Insane.
Roderick.
Nah, that's insane to me though. Like, and he
Well,
wasn't even
he
trying
was
to get this
trying.
dude.
No, he was
he
trying
was
to
trying
get
to
death.
summon death.
He was
Right,
trying
and
to
then he
summon death.
got
It
the,
just so
the
happened to be Dream was in the mortal world while he was doing that.
right,
Yeah.
and then I think he was about to obliterate some dude with the glasses. We're gonna
His
get to that
nightmare that
too.
he created.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it's a
nightmare witch
nightmare.
got loose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know who this was because he was in glasses and stuff, and I remember homie approached him and he was like, "All right, bro, you got to go," and then he
So
got zipped
yeah,
away.
Morpheus or Dream, whatever you want to call him, he's
Right.
the
Yeah.
creator of your dreams that you have in your sleep and your nightmares as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
they're
he's pretty
usually
powerful
embodied
too.
as
Okay.
immortal, and they're usually embodied as immortal entities.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay, I didn't know that.
and
Okay.
let me tell you, eventually, I forgot what episode it is, but you're gonna see him fight Gwendolyn Christie's character. I believe she's Death, if I remember that correctly.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
the
okay.
way they fight is interesting. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let you watch it and
Just watch it. Okay.
experience
No,
that.
no, no spoilers. No spoilers
No,
right here. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I was surprised though. Charles Dance is in this movie. Like, for those of y'all that don't know, Charles Dance is a legendary dude out here. He's been in so many damn movies. Uh,
you know what's funny? Like having seen King of Monsters recently and then rewatching Sandman and then seeing him in here again.
oh yeah, that's right. He's in that too. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. And he was in not the Karate Kid, the Golden Child. He was in that too. He was the villain.
Yeah.
You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? So it was cool to see him in there. I didn't expect to see him in there, but he's playing a villain. He always plays a villain in these movies, bro. I
he's good
swear to
at
you.
it too.
Yeah, hey, listen, if you ain't, don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And he was an asshole in this movie, bro. I mean,
Oh yeah,
this episode.
especially to his
Cause
kid
yeah, because apparently his firstborn died, which he was
Randall,
more proud of, right? And then he has like his second kid,
Alex.
which Alex, thank you, Alex, who he treats like shit. But we don't know why until we get to more into the story, which I thought that was like kind of crazy. When we found out that basically he was gay, you know, and the father knew, and that's why he disowned him. Don't even talk to this kid. He talks to him like a henchman of the week, which is crazy to talk to your son like that. But you know what I'm saying? Did like what I saw. Because I'm not a big Sandman fan. I know of Sandman from the JLA. I know him from there. But I don't know the Neil Gaiman Sandman. Like everybody's
Oh,
been
this is a whole
praising.
different thing.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whole that's a whole different ball game. So this was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it. It was for me. What took me back was how long Sandman was in captivity.
Half a century.
Half a century is
Actually, it
insane,
was 100 years.
bro.
It was over 100
That's
It
in,
was
years.
over 100
that's
years. Okay.
It
insane.
was over
That's
100 years,
insane.
and the thing is, in the comics, it was 70 years.
Okay.
It was from
Oh, so this
1916
happened
to
in the
19.
comics.
Yes,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. This happened from 1916 to 1986. He was he was imprisoned 70 years. But to keep up with current times, uh,
Like 100.
they made it 100 years. Yeah, and he
Really? I
didn't
didn't know that.
age. And the ruby the ruby kept him from aging. That's why he stays. That didn't happen in the comics, so they changed that little fact.
Wow, I didn't know that. I mean, but that's crazy
Yeah.
though. Like, how you get caught lacking like that? That's my only thing with that. Like, dude, you're so powerful. But then, I know it was like they did the supernatural thing with the Winchesters. They be just trapping every powerful being you could think of. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it made me think of how you seen the movie Dogma by Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I love that movie.
How God got trapped in a human body, and remember it
Yeah,
was a John Doe
yeah.
playing skee ball.
I mean, I hear you. It's just that just threw me off so much. Like, who was, and the wild part was people was like not waking up for this thing because it was like real ramifications.
People
Like,
not being able to go to sleep as well.
sleep, yeah,
Yeah,
like it was crazy. Like they were taking medicines just to stay awake, and I know that's a serious health risk when you do that. So I
Yeah.
already know people must die. I mean, must have been
yeah.
deleted
Lack
because
of
of that.
sleep,
Like,
sleep deprivation. Yep.
yeah, and then the ones that couldn't go back to that couldn't wake up, bro. I can't even. That's one of the scariest things to me. I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine that. This is me. So that freaked me out.
One
But well, yeah, go ahead,
one
go ahead.
one thing I wanted to bring up was how when you guys see through the episodes how some of the scenery and the images look like straight out of Neil Gaiman's comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked
Especially
kind of
the
like
part where
that.
he broke free and then you see that portal right behind him. And he just gets
Mhm.
sucked up into it.
Oh yeah, that was a cool effect because they were shooting at him and it didn't do nothing to him. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
and to think, and it's done right. I feel it's
yeah.
being done
Okay,
right
Yeah.
okay,
because this
okay.
IP has been through
Hell.
production hell, like
Hmm.
pre-product
Hmm.
for like
Because
anything. Like this was they were trying to make a TV show, a movie.
yeah, I was gonna ask you
It,
that they were gonna make a movie about it, right? Because I did
yeah,
hear about that a while ago. Right, right.
first it was going to be a movie, then it was going to be a show, then it went back to being a movie.
Hmm.
But like what Neil Gaiman wanted, the studios didn't approve of or couldn't agree on because they wanted to change certain aspects and all that stuff. He's like, no, no,
But see,
no.
and that's my problem with adapting certain stories because when they and I've noticed this too, whenever they try to adapt like Hollywood, whenever they try to adapt it a certain story, they want to change it so much just to fit people that haven't watched, that don't know the
Yeah,
material, instead of making it. the best of both worlds. Like,
You
and I
know,
think that's
like that
and
little.
I yeah.
I'll
Sorry,
give
go ahead.
you a prime example. We watched it this year, One Piece.
I was just about to bring that shit up too. Exactly. Like that was the perfect
I mean,
amalgam.
I have to because they
I know.
it's
He's
like
looking at him.
almost
He's like
100
here.
chapters that they
He's like
covered in
he's like
8
here we go
episodes.
again.
I mean, what do
He's
you
like here we
want?
go again. Here we go.
I'm giving the most recent example.
Always,
I know
always.
you're fat. No, I can't. I can't argue. I
Fact
can't
checker Buggy
argue.
here for a reason.
Well, you know what? I
Fucking
mean,
clown.
if you even want to damn, if you even want to go before that, you could do the MCU as well. I feel like the MCU was able to make it to where like you can satisfy both the people that don't know about it
Yeah.
and then the people that do.
Yeah.
Until
Like the little
after Endgame, but yeah,
changes they've done, like that little fact I
right,
said with the Ruby keeping him
right,
young
right,
for over 100 years,
right.
as opposed to 70 in the comics. I was like, okay, I could deal with that.
Right, and if
Yeah.
right, and the reason I'm saying that too, bringing it back is because it seems like they've pulled a lot of things from the comic book in here for the most part. Now I don't know
Yeah.
because I haven't read it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Neil Gaiman
But
had a lot of creative
input,
control in this.
which is,
Yeah, he
and I
had a
feel like that's what you're
lot
gonna
of.
have to do. I feel like that's what you're gonna have to
Yeah.
do now with these shows. You're gonna, especially shows like this where you feel like nobody's gonna really touch it because be interested in it because it's something different from your normal DC works. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to let the have dude have creative control. You're
Well,
gonna
the
have
thing
to.
is, he wasn't part of DC. He's part of
Yeah.
DC, but he wasn't the DC imprint. He was part of
Right,
Vertigo, which was the more
right, right, right.
mature imprint of DC, where also Swamp Thing was at, Constantine. Well, then I think it was called Hellblazer. I think it was the
Yes, yes,
comic
yes,
was
yes,
called
yes.
Yeah.
Hellblazer.
Yeah, I
Hellblazer.
did. Yeah,
So those were the more mature comics, the Vertigo comics. Yeah, it was a DC comic, but the imprint was Vertigo. So yeah, this is a more mature comic and show in all aspects.
yeah. Your homie was like, actually, I just thought about this. Dude was naked for 100 years. I just thought about that.
Mhm.
He was butt ass naked for like 100 years. Didn't want a blanket, like nothing. He just straight up naked and just cool with it. I'm just like, bro, you ain't get this nigga a blanket or nothing. Like you just gonna let him ass out just the whole time in this chamber thing? Like this is crazy. Um. Oh, yo, when they shot the bird though,
Oh yeah.
bro, right in front of him too.
Yeah.
Yo, when I saw his face, he was like, "Yo, you better hope I don't get out this goddamn cage, cause I'm man." How do we feel about the son though? Like, how did y'all feel about him?
Uh, I'm glad he got what was coming to him
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like, if he would have let him out, I would have been cool with that.
before
Like,
that.
all right. But this was before you killed the bird, and even
Yeah.
Sandman was like, I probably should have been like, yeah, sure,
Yeah, he even
I'll,
said it like,
I'll
"Oh, I would have forgiven him or maybe not." Like, should I have trusted him?
right. But it was like, yo, kill my bird. So I was just like,
It's funny how Alex's husband was the one that let him free.
which is
Broke the
crazy.
seal with the wheelchair.
Right. It's like, bro, like, and I don't know. Do you think did he do that on purpose?
He gave him it looked like he gave him like the nod, like, like
All right, bro, I got you. I mean, and that's
because
the
remember
thing. Like,
he only went after Alex. He didn't go after the other dude.
yeah, because he let him go. But Alex had it, like you said, he had a cup. Like he had a choice to stand up to his father and let him go. Because his
I
father was wrong. He was wrong.
You know what's
He was
funny?
wrong.
When I first watched this show, the thing that took me a little time to get used to is when he gets his new crow. I don't know if you saw like the at the end of the first episode, like the what's gonna happen. So
Oh,
Oh, like a sneak peek of the
like the
next.
sneak peaks. Yeah, I
Pat
did see that. Yes, 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 yes.
Pat Patton Oswalt is his new crow. It took me a while to get used to him.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't even know he was in this joint. Like as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "That's
I didn't
Patton
know he was in
Oswalt."
it when I first watched it, and I'm like, okay, that's
Right.
interesting.
And even like all the other stuff I saw, like I think we saw the devil in the night outfit with the black wings. I
That what
think
you see Desire and Death. That's the two people he's gonna see
uh
in this season.
Yeah.
got you. And I know he gonna get into it with the nightmare dude. I already know that's coming. But like I said, like the effects look pretty cool, and
Yeah.
the actor that plays Sandman, he looks the part. Like I've
Yeah,
seen, like
he does.
designs, like even the one that
Yeah.
I see in the
It's
background of
it's
yours,
funny because look,
Bucky,
like, yeah,
he
like
looks
exactly
like
like
it.
my
Yeah, I was
picture
saying,
comparing to the one
yeah, like
light
he
skin
looks
has is like almost
exactly like it.
identical.
Yeah, look, he
Yeah.
looks exactly like it. Like it's crazy. Um, I like the effects. The effects was done really cool, especially when you got to his kingdom.
Oh
You
yeah.
saw how it looks and
It's
stuff.
all
Like that
ruined
looked cool.
because all
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody
the
just
trees
dipped. It was just
and
like,
yeah,
That was like they didn't think he was coming back.
because
which is
they
fair. Which is fair. It's fair.
what was his what's her name?
What?
Oh,
Lucian?
Lula Seal? Something? Lula
Lucian.
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 There you
Lucian.
go. There
She's
you
like,
go.
oh,
Lucian.
it wouldn't be the first time this has happened, so it's happened before.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were just like, oh, he just left this post and just like, hey, well, I'm out too. Shit. And I mean, I see why. I would have done the same thing too. I'm like, yo, he ain't coming back. What am I doing this for? Get this out of here, bro. We out. We out. So, oh, light skin. So, is there anything you want to bring up episode wise? Like what you liked or what you didn't like?
Not really everything. I love the effects. The effects look good.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Yeah,
does. Yes, it does.
I really do love the effects of the show. I'm just waiting to see how truthful it is
Mm.
to the source.
Right. So
Right now, right
you
now it's
haven't
been
seen this thing, right?
I have not seen the show at all until we've watched.
Oh, got you. But you've read like the material
Yeah,
and stuff.
I've read a long time ago, but yeah, I've read it.
Got you. Okay,
So
okay, got you.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Bug. Were you gonna say something?
No,
I'm very familiar with Neil Gaiman's
I was just
Sandman.
gonna say that that's why we
Awesome.
do this to watch these shows that we never watched or and these movies as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, and his
I
suit.
it was a good episode. It was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode to me too.
And
I'm
it's funny
just
because each
been
episode fluctuates in minute and how many minutes they are too.
Yeah, because I know the first one was an hour. The second
And then
was
the
like
second
40
one's like
something
40 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
typical of Netflix shows, though.
Yeah.
That's
right,
typical.
right. Unless you get to like a Disney Plus, and I see
Yeah,
the
it's
same
always
thing there. Like
first
it's always like, yeah,
that or half an hour,
yeah.
maybe 45 minutes,
Yeah.
Them half an
27
hour.
minutes.
And them half an hours be killing me, especially for like the season finales. Like that, this shit be killing me,
Get the
bro. Oh
hell out of here with those,
yes,
bro.
man. Oh, real quick
Loki
though.
should have been like 3 hours.
I mean, they did a hell of a lot with what they did in that hour, though. I gotta give them that. Like at least they
Yeah,
gave it like a proper hour. Like some of them be
yeah.
like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 29 minutes. Like how you gonna fit all that in the ending? Like, come on. But just getting back to Sandman, his suit, like now again, I'm not familiar with Sandman outside of the JLA because I know his thing is Wesley Dobbs. That's his human form, or is that just like a human dude who gets like Sandman's powers or his vessel? Is it like
I
that?
think I think so.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I couldn't
I'm
tell
not
you.
100% sure.
sure.
I'm not
Okay,
100%
got you.
sure.
Cause I see the mask, and the mask look kind of like the JLA version, so that's why I was like kind of asking about that.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, because I'm not,
I'll have to look
because
that
yeah,
up.
yeah, because again, I'm not sure, because Wesley Dodds from the JLA, so I don't know if that's actually Sandman like in his corporeal form, or that's just
Yeah,
Sandman taking uh over Wesley Dobbs whenever he dons the gear and
yeah.
becomes Sandman. That I don't know, because again, I don't know. For those of you that do know, let us know in the comments down below if you're watching right now. I'm trying to think of the other stuff that happened too. Because I think we kind of covered most of episode 1, right?
Yeah,
For the
Yeah.
most part.
pretty
Yeah, pretty
much.
much him getting captured and getting free and going home
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Oh,
just mostly him being in prison.
in prison.
right. Oh, and the wife,
Oh
Charles
yeah,
Dance's wife.
she
Yo,
did with everything.
she did with everything, bruh. And had the baby
No
too. She was
comment.
like, nah. She's like, nah, son, this is crazy. Oh, and how Charles Dance died though. It's kind of crazy. Like the son just he just upped and just deleted his own father. It's crazy. But he did deserve it though. 'Cause he was a piece of shit. He really was a piece of shit. Oh, seriously.
Yeah.
He was a piece of shit. Like, yo, bro, you put in danger everybody just so you can get your son back. And you still didn't get this son. Crazy, 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 crazy. But I am excited though, because I'm wondering like what kind of characters we gonna see coming into this. You know what I'm saying? And we got the Sandman trying to get back his kingdom because we see him come back, and that was such a cool moment too when he comes back, and you see I guess Lucian, and she's explaining that
Lucian.
yo, you Lucian, sorry, and you saying that yo, you left. This thing is in shambles right now. But Sandman's
So
saying, you know, we're gonna
real
rebuild it
quick,
though.
from what I
Yeah.
can see, what it says here, the Endless, they are depicted as among the most powerful beings in the setting, distinct
Yes.
from most gods, as gods are created by mortal belief.
Okay.
The embodied forces of nature in the DC universe. That's what they are.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So that's what we're gonna see kind of like going forward then in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, got you, got you.
There's
Well,
one that's going to be mentioned but not named, and I know who it is, but I don't want to spoil it
got you. Keep
because of the
that
comics.
to yourself because we gotta get through these episodes. Okay, so Buggy. So for you that has watched this series before, now you rewatched the first one again. How do you feel about this watching the first episode again?
I'm excited to watch the other episodes, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, okay. Did you have a favorite moment in episode one?
Just when he got free and then he escaped through the portal right behind him.
Oh, okay. So that's
That's
your
a really
favorite
cool
part of the whole
scene.
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now I felt bad for the security guard though. He was having a whole cool dream, and then
Well, that was also cool too.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then you just see the girl just wash away. Yeah, you just see Sandman just walk out. Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like the visual effects, like you see him walking, but you
Yeah,
don't see actually the manifestation of him. It's just
of
like you
him,
see
right?
like
The
the
outlines of
shadows.
him or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause the thing, the actual effects look pretty freaking dope, man.
Yeah.
And light skin, do
It
you have
looks
a
really good.
huh?
I'm with Buggy on the
Yeah,
scene
yeah,
with the portal scene, him going away, like I'm out, deuces.
yeah. I mean, hey, listen, like, yo, bro, you was in captivity for like 100 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I got things
uh,
to do, people to
yes.
see,
Now I gotta build
deuces.
my whole kingdom since you done like entrapped me for all
That's
these
on the list
years.
of things to do. I don't need to go through all of them, but yeah, it's on there.
That was crazy. Hey, listen, I would have been embarrassed, bro. Like, y'all called me lacking. I'm one of the most powerful beings out here.
No, and you'll see it too, like when he confronts everybody.
Oh, they go clown him for that.
Hmm.
Ooh, who would? Hey, listen, bro, because it's like crazy. It was like, bro, you been
He,
trapped
he
for 100 years.
he's gonna run into one nightmare. You're gonna see.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm all in this series. Like, I really want to see what's gonna happen with dude. Is he gonna get his kingdom back? Who is he gonna be talking to? Like, I need to see. And this is
And
nightmare.
real
Oh,
quick, she was in
yeah.
the end too. You are gonna see Joanna Constantine.
Oh, Constantine.
Yeah. It was supposed to be John, but it's
Yeah,
Joanna.
yeah.
Oh, so it's still Constantine, it's just a woman version.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I wonder
But
why they
it's
changed
supposed to be
that.
John I think
Were they trying to get Matt Ryan for it?
I'm about to
I
say, yeah.
think so. I think they
Yeah,
were, but
I
they
think they were trying
couldn't.
to get him.
They
Yeah,
were
they should
trying
have
to
got
get
him.
him, and Warner Brothers wouldn't give up John Constantine.
But that's crazy
The
though, because
name
how
they
you
wouldn't give it up
man.
because this is a Netflix thing. They didn't want to do what Marvel did.
Yeah, but you got Lucifer on here too, though. God
Excuse
damn.
me.
My God. We recording right now. You've been burping for 40
Live.
times. God
Live.
damn. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just
Plus a little
joking.
hot air.
Nah, it's good. Wow. Wow. Crazy. but nah.
I'm
But no,
I'm
I mean,
smiting
like,
myself. All right.
Jesus Christ, you putting Bible references in this now? Really? We this late in the game. You gonna do this shit today? That's crazy. Nah, but they got Lucifer on here though. So why is it
Well,
not?
But the thing is, well, Lucifer is it's not trademarked.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
It's not
I got you.
trademarked.
I
Lucifer
got
is not trademarked. Is the
you. I
Bible
got you.
trademarked?
I mean, it depends on who you talk to,
Is God trademarked?
though.
Jesus
Wait, no,
trademarked?
I hear you. Hey, listen.
You know.
So people take liberties with it. I'm just saying.
Now I'm giving people ideas.
Be like, oh, I want to put
Money.
I want to put like I want to put Jesus with Godzilla. I want to see them fight right there.
Not trademarked, bro.
I mean, I
Lucifer is
hear
not
you.
trademarked.
I hear you, but it's just like, bro, why you just get mad right, bro? You know, he love playing Constantine. He's the perfect Constantine. Go get him. Go
Yeah, he
get
is.
Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves too. Okay, go get Keanu Reeves too.
Well,
Go get him.
aren't they making or
I don't
like
even
in
know
talks to
anymore.
make a second
I
one?
don't
Yeah,
even know anymore.
supposedly there is supposedly a Constantine 2, and I'll probably fall asleep watching it again a bunch of times, and then maybe after the fifth time, I'll be like, it's not bad.
Hey,
It's not bad.
I'm
Nah,
not
I
gonna
actually
lie.
liked it a lot.
I almost watched that yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
The
The Keanu Reeves
the
John
Keanu
Constantine.
Reeves.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, its effects were
Dude,
freaking great.
It still
I
holds
saw
up,
it in the
which is
theater
crazy.
and fell
Yeah.
asleep watching it in the theater.
I hear you, but it's a slow paced movie. It really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
I
Yeah,
bought it
I
on
hear you.
DVD because I'm like, I need to see this. I saw it in the theater. I went to see this in the theater. I
You
fell
fell
asleep.
asleep.
Let me buy it on DVD. I bought the director's cut version.
Oh, there's a director's cut?
Or
I
extended.
didn't
Yeah,
know.
there's a director's or
Okay,
extended cut.
interesting.
And
Mm.
dude, it took like 5 viewings on DVD to finally just like,
I mean,
okay, it's
yeah,
not
it
bad.
is a slow pace. I didn't fall asleep, but I get where you coming from because it is a
I
slow
would
pace
pass.
movie.
No, legit, I
No,
would
I hear you.
pass
I
out
hear you. I
at
hear you.
certain points of the movie. I'll be like, and then I'll wake up like, oh, okay,
No,
where are we?
I get it. Yeah, no, I get you because it is a slow paced movie. Like I'm not even gonna hold you, but for me the effects was bomb. Like I'll never
Yeah,
forget the
it was,
scene when Peter Stottlemyre
it,
as I don't know, was he the devil?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When he came down and took John's heart out because the shit was so burnt, it was
Oh,
smoke
his
Oh,
cigarettes and
lungs.
black,
shit.
or
His
covered
lungs.
like
Yeah, like
the
and then put a
lungs.
new one in them. I was just like, yo, that is wild, bro. But it looks so awesome at
Or
the same fucking time.
and when Constantine's fighting his way out of hell with all
Oh,
this blood
That's
souls.
awesome.
that's my favorite scene.
Yeah. So
That's the scene that I'm. It's
actually, you know
always.
what? I'm glad we're talking about this because let me ask y'all something.
Mhm.
We don't have a lot of Constantine stuff because the only ones we got
No,
in terms of
we
like
don't.
live action is the movie, the
The
Matt
DC
Ryan
Legends of
one.
The sto-
Tomorrow, where
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
in there
yeah,
for a bit and then his own show
yeah.
for a little bit.
Which
Yep.
he had his own show for like 13 episodes, and then they put the kaput on that. Like they could have put that on Netflix too, but I
You know what
digress.
it is though? Because they also had Supernatural at the same time, so I guess they didn't want to like divide it, or maybe I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Ah, I
I
don't.
mean, yeah,
I think
because
John Constantine is one of those characters that a lot of people like, but just can't.
get into it.
But he
Actually,
does.
he
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 just can't get over that mainstream hump.
he also had
Like a lot.
appearances in the Justice League DC
Dark,
animated verse.
true,
Yeah,
true.
played
So
by
yeah,
Matt Ryan.
yeah. So his popularity is growing, but it's not up
Yeah.
there. Of course, with like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, etc. Like it's not gonna be up there. It's never. It could be
He's
one
a
day, but it's
third
not gonna be
tier.
up there.
He's not second tier. He's third tier, like popularity.
If
When you're
that's
rated
right,
like
right,
Yeah.
top tier is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
right.
Right? That's
How
top
how
tier.
how often
Hold
at a
on.
con do you hear people talking about Constantine or dressed up as Constantine? None.
Never,
Rarely.
rarely,
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 And then your
rarely.
second tier would be Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. All right.
Right,
Then your third
right,
tier would be like Black Canary, Constantine, Swamp Thing,
Yeah.
Lobo. Those guys would
right.
be the third tier of popularity.
Right. Because I remember when they did Justice League Dark, the animated one, they put Batman in it. And he had nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
with fucking magic. Let's just put them in there for sales. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they would do. And that's why I think you had Justice League versus Justice League Dark or something like that.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, where you put everybody in it, which is a crazy ass movie.
Because
But still, you
that
have
was also that timeline was gonna happen regardless because of
right,
Flashpoint.
right. But
Yeah.
still, like he's barely in the movie. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say barely in the movie, but he's somewhat in the movie. But he's the Justice League Dark character. Like he's one of the main ones. So, and that's the thing. And I'm glad you brought that up, Light Skin, because it's like he's never gotten over that mainstream hump.
Mhm.
That's the thing. So let me ask you then. Let me ask both of y'all then. How would you reacclimate him or try to get him into that A class, that S tier class of superhero? Like, how would you do it if it were up to you?
Oof, that's hard.
That's a hard question
Mm,
because honestly, the best portrayal has been by Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Gotcha.
It's like Wolverine is Hugh Jackman.
Right.
Matt Ryan's Constantine is basically the Hellblazer comics.
Yes, and
Okay.
that's the people that the hardcores.
Associated with Constantine.
Right.
Yes, the
Right.
Hellblazer.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Okay.
so
But you
to
know what?
make
Not
that
even like
crossover is
yeah.
hard, man.
Yeah.
It's
But not even
hard
let me not
I
because
say
it's
like
because
A
I
class.
was
Yeah.
thinking like maybe I don't know if they'll ever do it, but maybe in season 2 you could introduce the idea of John Constantine and Sandman.
Well, you said Joanna Constantine is in this, right?
In the
it's gonna
first
be Joanna.
season.
It's gonna stay as
No,
Johanna.
I know.
It's gonna
But I'm
Yeah.
just
gonna
saying you
stay
could
as
still do like maybe you could do a mention of John Constantine of like in a different
Like I'm
like
about to say a different universe, maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
or maybe she's a descendant of John.
That too.
But you know what though? He can always pop up in like time, because he has
That's
played a
why I
part in
said
that
that.
too. Right.
That's why I
He has
said
played a
that.
part in that. So it's not
Yeah,
outside the realm of possibility he spared somebody and then, his blood lineage went down until like recent time and then he just time traveled back. I mean, he's done that before. I'm assuming. If I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, I think he deserves to have like, and the reason I'm asking that is because I think he deserves to have like some spotlight because
it's he
he's
does.
a
It's just
yeah,
he's such a complex character, though.
Yeah.
right, because he
I
is
was
an
gonna say
asshole
that
because he's
too.
not like
Yeah.
he's because I can't explain like he's not a hero per se. He's
He's an
not totally a
anti-hero.
right,
Egotistical.
right, right. Like
He's
he'll save the world
cocky.
on
He's
right,
arrogant. He's a lone wolf.
right.
He's stuck in his ways. He don't give a
God
fuck,
damn, no, we don't. He don't.
but he will end up doing what is right.
But my thing
And
with that though,
and the thing is, he's the type of guy.
yeah,
Leave me alone. Let me be. Fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
right,
End of story.
right.
You want
But
this? You don't want that
mhm.
smoke. It's pretty much you don't want that smoke with
Smoke,
Constantine.
right, right. Well, my thing is too. He will do the right thing, but he will do anything to do the
To
right thing.
do the right thing.
He will
He won't
sacrifice your kid if he had to make sure everybody else is
for the
okay.
greater good.
Good, yeah. I mean,
He'll do whatever it takes for the greater good.
right. Like you don't see Batman, Superman. You might catch Wonder Woman do that, maybe depending on the situation, but never Superman or Batman would never do that. John Constantine, like,
No.
that's all I gotta do. I gotta throw him in this pit. Did everybody survive? Shit. We gotta go, little Timmy. Goodbye.
They left.
This is for Sparta.
I mean, and that's like how do you bring that to the screen? You know what I'm saying? Because again, he's not like a hero per se. He does the right thing, but he does it
And
any
and
means
he's an
necessary.
alcoholic.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
top of it, he's an alcoholic. He's a chain smoker.
Mm.
You know, it's just like he's one of those
yeah.
guys that's like maybe in the 80s if they did this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anybody in mind that you would cast for that?
If we were to
Uh,
do it in the 80s,
It is, yeah.
that's tough.
You're
How
gonna
money's a
hate. You're gonna
Oh
hate.
no.
Oh no.
What
Are we
is
gonna
it?
get canceled?
No,
Okay.
Nick Cage,
Oh. I'd be down for that.
young, young Nick Cage,
Oh.
I could see that. I could
I
see
can
that.
see that. All right, you made it sound like
a
that was bad.
young,
Nah, I can see that.
you
Yeah,
might, young
yeah,
Nick Cage.
yeah. Face off the
If
case. Mm.
like
Well, that was
I'm
95.
looking
That's
at Buggy's
95.
picture. I'm looking at Buggy's picture. If this came out like then, and if you were to do this, I'm like, I could see Nick Cage being Sandman.
I can see that. I can see that. Like, he has that enough
A
assholeness to
young,
pull that out. Yeah,
yeah, he does.
he has that asshole enough to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Polish Troy. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I could see Nick Cage being Morpheus, dude, back in
It's
the
just
80s. Well, that's 90s.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Especially how he looked in that documentary of Death of Superman, the where he had the long
Superman lives.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy that they never like they could have done this in the 80s. I think it would have been a hit if they did it in the 80s. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But then at the same time, they would have had to change a lot of shit because it's like
yeah.
he is bisexual. You know they're not going to show you, especially that they're not going to show that, especially in the 80s.
Uh,
No.
yeah, no,
Not
no,
at
no.
all.
He's straight.
Not at all.
He's
Not
straight.
at all. So I it's just it just depends, man. Um, like even as a movie, like what are you gonna do for a movie with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he have any noticeable story arcs that you could actually adapt for a movie?
That's what's wrong. Not really, because
That's what I'm saying.
No.
they're long.
That's what I'm saying. So I
They're like
mean,
they're like One Piece.
for very long. Up,
Well,
Uh,
up.
see,
Mention One
it's
Piece.
not
like
much.
it's like he was saying. There's no Court of Owls. There's no Nightfall. There's no
Yeah,
Doomsday. There's no Death
that the
of Superman. There's none
Superman.
of that.
Right, and that's the
There's
thing
no
with
clone. There's no Clone Saga. There's no, Civil War. There's no none of that.
Yeah.
It's just this arc is this, and this is what's going to happen throughout all this.
right. So
But
basically,
it's a
he'd be better.
continuation of what the overall story.
Right. So basically, this would be better as a show than a movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
got you, got you.
They could have done like to introduce the character Sandman. They could have probably done an origin movie.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
do that, and then okay, we're doing a movie to introduce you to this character, and then we're running a TV show. Make it
I mean,
episodic.
but my question is the would that be interesting enough for people who come into the theaters to make it like at least break even or make more? That's the question. That's my
I think
thing.
it might. I think
Okay.
it might.
Okay.
Just because the name, the Sandman. I'm like, that sounds cool. What's it about? Huh, all right,
Right.
let's give it a
Because
go.
remember, yeah, because remember, these characters are not like, lifting cars, beating the crap out of other
Yeah,
Oh
powerful
no,
people.
no.
This is like, them talking most of the time,
yeah.
doing magic shit, you know?
It's not an action film. This is more dramatic. This is a drama. Let's be
Right,
real.
right.
This is a drama. You know. Um,
Because I remember years ago I remember they were gonna do Justice League Dark like live action like years ago.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro was
yeah.
supposed to
Yeah,
direct it.
Guillermo del Toro was supposed to do it. So I wish I would have seen that because I would have loved to see
Swamp
like what that
We
would
Thing,
have
were
been.
gonna get Deadman, Zatanna, Swamp Thing,
Thing, yeah.
Constantine.
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 Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, what would it that? And that's my thing. Like, what would you have made that about? Because is it going to be more like Hellboy? Is it going to be more like Sandman? Like, it's hard to really market that. You know what I mean?
Like it's hard to get such a gritty character and dark character with such dramatic overtones over. The only
Right.
reason Deadpool is over is because he's a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
And he breaks the fourth wall.
it's an easier pill to swallow with
Right.
Deadpool.
Right. Because you get
And
action and that too. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
going back real quick, like that's why I was surprised, like how well Sandman did, like the fact that we're getting a season 2.
Yeah, like it got a season 2 and all that. You know what I'm saying? People were talking about like, yo, this is good. And I'm very surprised about that too. So feel like maybe Netflix needs to pick up John Constantine too and maybe do something with that as well for live
Well,
action.
I just saw Tubi's now gonna have streaming rights to the DC stuff.
Oh, there you go.
I saw that too. Yeah. Which is crazy that we're talking about that too because Netflix now has it because I seen the Batman that's coming.
Oh yeah,
They
they're
already
starting.
had
Yeah, they're
and they
starting to put
already
movie
had
stuff on
the
there.
Dark Knight trilogy on there too. I think it's leaving though.
Yeah.
And then now we got Black Adam on there, Batman versus Superman, Man of
Shazam,
Steel,
both
Shazam.
Shazams.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Snyderverse stuff. The
Right,
Snyderverse
Snyderverse
stuff
stuff.
is up there.
Right. And it seems like well, I did see a news article saying that Snyder is interested in completing the Snyderverse on Netflix if possible. So I don't
Do it
know, man.
animated. Do it animated and have everybody do the voice work.
Yeah, you might have to do that. I'd be down for that. I really would be down for that. That
That'd
way
be the
nobody
answer to that. That'd be
yeah.
the answer to that. It'd
That
be
way
cheap
nobody has to work
and
out. It's cheaper. Right. Right.
it's cheaper. You get a great animation squad, which DC has.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they
DC
do.
has a great animation house. And tell Momoa, hey, call everybody up. Hey, you guys want to reprise your role as voiceover?
Now see, Ezra, I don't know because
Mm,
of that whole
No, because
thing.
at that point
That's what I'm
at that
saying.
point you
Right.
just go to Grant.
Right.
You just go to Grant. You go to
Listen,
Grant
I'm cool
Gustin.
with that. I'm very cool with that. I'm very
You
cool with
have to
that.
go to
You're
Grant
gonna
Gustin.
have to. We're gonna have to
You
get
have to go to
somebody.
Grant Gustin.
Right, because you can't do this with Ezra anymore because Ezra's the
no.
reason
No.
why the Flash fucked up
He
in the
shot the
first
bed.
place. Honestly.
He shot the bed all over
Oh
the
yeah,
place.
oh yeah, oh yeah. That and I feel like that's why Flash didn't do very well because it was mostly because of that. Because the movie's actually cool itself.
Keaton saved
It's
it. Keaton saved the movie.
Yeah, he really did.
yeah,
Keaton saved the
yeah.
movie.
That's why they had to do the
Plain and
marketing with him
simple.
a lot. Yeah, they had to do the
Hmm.
marketing with him a lot because everybody wanted to see him. And if the movie
Yeah.
was successful, they would have done more Keaton stuff. But since it didn't, you're not gonna get that anymore.
Yeah, no Batman Beyond. Thanks, Ezra.
Boo,
Fuckhead.
boo, boo. I'm still upset
Messed up
about
the
that. But
whole
why
thing,
why'd
bro.
you why'd you have to open that wound, bro? Why? Why?
Because
Why?
it's still fresh in me.
No.
Why? So you talking to
Suffer
me?
along with me.
Didn't do nothing. And that's the thing, man, because Ezra messed up the whole thing. I was just thinking about this today
Uh,
too. Ezra messed it up so
uh,
much that we can't even get the Keaton shit no more. I would have got Batman Beyond.
No, who messed it up was Joss Whedon. And then Ezra Miller just
yeah,
rode the wave that Joss Whedon
yeah,
wrote and then just took a massive shit all over everybody while he was surfing it.
yeah. That's exactly how that happened.
Yeah. Mm.
And now
Mm.
we're getting a whole new universe, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We're
Olay!
starting all over. We're starting over.
Yeah. And then
Again.
Yeah, exactly. Again.
It's like Waterboy. Oh no, we suck again.
yeah, and
Well,
then
I will say they are smart with what they're doing now, having stuff Elseworlds and
Yes.
yeah, I agree
other
with that
stuff
too.
too.
'Cause we
Like
got the
that's smart.
Batman coming out, yeah, and then we got Joker. But man, again,
Nice.
those were successful, very
Yeah.
successful. The Joker too,
Joker
I
was the biggest
I
profit
think
horror
this
movie at the time.
which is
I
crazy.
I think I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think the second one is gonna do as good as the first one.
I
The
agree. No,
Batman?
no,
Or you mean
Joker.
No,
Joker?
Joker. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
Joker,
Lady
Joker.
Gaga. I don't think
I
it's
could
gonna be as good as the first one.
I could see that. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
little
Especially since it's gonna
worried.
be
I
a
remember
musical.
I was just gonna say that.
yeah, and then they weren't trying to
And
do a sequel, but it made money.
I
So
hate to bring this up, but the last musical I saw was One Piece Film Red, and that shit sucked.
hard,
Yeah,
hard,
I
Well, the
hard.
last musical I
never
saw
watching
was
that again.
Tenacious D Pick a Destiny.
Oh, well, I'm talking about
What?
like in
Oh, well,
theaters,
that's
like
different. Okay.
Yeah, like get out
It's a musical.
of here.
It's a musical.
No, we're talking about in the movies that came out
Hey,
recently.
hey, cut
And
that
that I
disrespect.
think
Cut that disrespect now.
Pick a Destiny is a classic, bro.
I will say before we get back to Sam real quick, because we're a little off topic. The Batman 2 is definitely gonna make a lot of money, especially
Oh,
if
for
the
sure.
rumors are true that Clayface is in it.
And I think Hush is in it too.
Hush as well, yes.
Yeah. Because they did honestly, Matt Reeves did something that not a lot of other directors have done with their Batman. Like they made more Batman than they did Bruce Wayne. Like Bruce Wayne was like second. Like no,
Bruce
we
Wayne
getting
was
more
like in
Batman.
3% of this movie.
Yeah, if that. And I think like the evolution is going to be Batman finding Bruce Wayne and coming to a medium
Yeah.
of that. I think that's what it was because a lot of people
Which
had an issue.
I will like that take if we
I do
do
too.
get that.
Yeah, I
Because we're
do
so
too.
used to
Because
seeing the Bruce
I
Wayne
just
become
don't
Batman.
like
right,
Glitter Boy.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. He
Yeah,
rocked it as Batman.
just go with
Hey,
it.
listen. This is somebody as me who wasn't sure because of what you said. He did, the Twilight shit, but then I did see him
Don't
in
say my name.
He was
Tenet. He did his
yeah, I was gonna
thing. I
bring
was
that
like,
up,
oh,
yeah.
okay, okay, I'll
Look,
see.
look. I
He
saw
knocked
the
it out the
Batman.
park.
The
I saw. I'm not.
the lighthouse
I'm not.
as well with Willem Dafoe.
I didn't see that. Was good.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Look, I did see the Batman. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's yeah, I was on chat while he was watching it.
Oh, okay.
I did see it. It was a good movie. And what did I say? Do you remember my
It's a
quote?
it's a good film.
It's a good film, but I just can't stand Glitter Boy. I will not call him by name. I will just call him Glitter Boy.
Yeah. I mean, he rocked it out for me. I mean, he
I
played the
don't like
Batman
him.
part for me.
And my
You know what I'm
quote
saying?
is, and Buggy will remember once I say it, Carrot Top could have been Batman, and it still would have been a
Man,
good friggin' movie.
shut your ass up, man. What? What?
That's how
Man, you
good
about
that
to get?
movie was.
We gonna shut this
That's
shit.
how good I thought that movie was.
Man, we gonna
That
shut this
Carrot Top could have
discussion
been
down.
Batman, and
Carrot
I would have
Top
been
is
okay.
insane. Are you what? You trying to make
That's
this
how good
movie
the movie
yours,
was.
man?
Listen to what I'm saying and
Well, I
process this
listening to what you're
correctly.
saying. I'm listening to
The
it.
movie is
This
that
is
well. It don't matter who the hell was Batman. It still was a good movie. It don't matter who Batman is. That's why I say Carrot Top. It's the
nah,
most
bro.
absurd thing to
No.
hear. Yeah, but you're taking it literal.
Oh, I hear what you do. I hear what you're saying. I do.
Eh,
No, get me wrong. I hear what you're saying. I do.
It's
I
crazy
do
how
hear what you.
simple
I'm
some shit
hearing
is.
what you're saying. What you're saying is insane.
It
Wow.
makes sense, man. Grasp that
Well,
concept.
I'll tell you what, guys. Do you agree? Let's get. Let me know in the comments down below. Please. I want
Bro,
to hear this.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo could have been Batman, and it still
Hello,
would
folks.
have still kicked ass.
What are you, some freak? I'm vengeance.
Y'all should have had Link. Nah, y'all should have had Lincoln Osiris for
I'm
Batman,
sorry.
bro. I'm not even gonna hold you,
That-
bro.
What do you mean, you people? I'm
You.
vengeance.
Nah. Whoa. That's a national treasure. That shit ain't funny. That
All right,
shit ain't
enough,
funny.
enough.
let's get back to
All right, getting
Sandman.
back. Well, I mean, we're already done with Sandman. I mean, we've
Yeah, we
kind
already
of
talked about
talked
most of
about
the movies,
Yeah,
everything.
and we just like
yeah.
talked about
No, but we had to talk about that though, especially
Constantine.
with
Yeah,
Constantine
yeah.
because Constantine. I feel like he needs another chance. Like I feel like he needs another show, especially when Sandman was
But I
successful.
think also Ryan retired from the character too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
man,
yeah, he retired from the character,
damn.
so he
And
won't be
that's
reprising that character. Which sucks.
yeah. I feel like he needs to go. He needs another show because he did Legends and I didn't watch Legends after his introduction to Legends. I didn't watch it after that. Because I felt like he needed to be
I
on
did.
a. better show.
But that show, like Legends, I enjoyed it. I
Oh, I
enjoyed
did too.
Legends,
I did too. I did too.
and
But
I think it was like season 3 when they introduced that stupid doll is when I started saying, okay, now it's getting stupid.
What
yeah, I think
And
it
doll?
was
that's
me
when
too.
they
Oh,
brought
oh,
in
Beepo,
Constantine,
Beppo, Beepo, something like that.
Beppo, yeah.
Yeah,
And
something like
that's
that.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
and I think the following season is when they introduced Constantine into the show.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Oh no, you're right. I
okay.
think I watched that season, and then the
And
next
then
season after that, I
and
didn't watch it. I
after
didn't
that
watch it.
was Brandon Routh was reprising his role as Superman
yeah.
for the
Oh, for
Crisis.
Crisis. Oh my God, Crisis was so bad, bro. Oh my God,
But
Jesus
Brandon
Christ.
Routh redeemed himself as
Yes, he
Superman
did.
though.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'll never forget that. He got so built for that shit too. Like, and
I
then
was
his
like,
suit was
yeah.
was
And then
comic.
he leaves. And then he leaves
Oh,
the show. And then he leaves the show that season. I'm like, ah. And
yeah.
like
It's
the people
just
I liked, they were started leaving the show. I'm like, eh.
yeah, because
Yeah, yeah, but
Arrowverse
they
just
try
went
to replace
down.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
Arrowverse just went down after Crisis. I feel like I feel like
You know what it was though, is like I was also tired of all those CW superhero shows having all their own little teams.
yeah, like that was getting annoying to me. It seemed like everybody just copied off of Arrow basically. First Arrow
Yeah,
did it,
exactly.
then Flash did it, then Black Lightning did it,
Oh,
then
see,
everybody just started doing it. It's just all right. I'm
I
done.
like. I actually like Legends tomorrow. It was fun.
I did too.
I'll
I
probably
did too.
revisit. I'm gonna
I did too.
revisit it. It's on
I did too.
Netflix. I'm gonna revisit it.
Yeah, because I
I'll
rewatched
revisit it.
Arrow, and it's still one of the best shows for
I
me.
refuse to watch Arrow.
Yeah. Oh, you got a problem with that too?
Mhm.
Damn, son. All right.
Hold on. I gotta hear this. What's the issue with Arrow?
Stephen Amell.
That's it.
That's
Just
it.
Stephen Amell.
Yeah, and I just don't like Green Arrow as a character. Period.
I get you.
I get that. Yeah,
And what they did
yeah.
with Arrow
I
season,
get that.
they
Okay.
made him
And the
like
whole
semi Batman.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the fact that he was in the League of Shadows. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that whole
that
yeah.
bothered me too. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Because they
That's
couldn't
one
do
of Ty's
Batman,
like
so they were
biggest
like, you
gripes
know what?
of Arrow.
Yeah,
hmm,
and then they
hmm,
tried to copy.
hmm. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
I don't want to open any fresh wounds with Ty, but we had a heated discussion with somebody about this a long time ago.
it's just look
Don't bring
on
that
the real.
motherfucker up, please.
I'm
Look.
sorry.
If I look,
Don't
Ty,
bring
here
that
I'm
up.
gonna explain myself to you in this aspect when it comes to watching stuff. If I have zero interest in
I get
said character IP, I'm not gonna waste my time to
you. I hear you.
invest, like, especially a show like Arrow. I wouldn't.
Okay,
Now, if
that's
they
fair.
made an
No, that's
Arrow,
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
now if they made an Arrow movie, maybe I'll put it on after like maybe 10 years of it being out. I'm like, maybe I'll finally watch this. You know,
Yeah, I got you.
you
I
know.
got you.
The
I
I just
got you.
have
I got you.
I don't like Green Arrow. I don't like Green Arrow as a character. I have no interest in it. The
I hear
characters
you.
I do like, the characters I do like in the DCU are Swamp Thing, Firestorm, Lobo, uh, Batman, but I just want to just stay
Yeah, but you want
away
more, like
from
more of the right because it's an oversaturation of Batman. So I definitely understand that.
you
Wholehearted.
know.
Wholehearted.
So Deathstroke.
Oh, I need to see him in the movie.
Uh,
Yeah, they playing, bro.
which we
I would
got
so
robbed of
love it.
that Batman Deathstroke
I
movie.
know. Oh,
That's another
fuck
one. That's
you.
another one.
Fuck you,
Why'd you
bro.
bring that up?
Because you
Why'd you
brought up
bring that
Batman
up, bro?
Beyond. Fuck you.
So see, that's my
Oh,
problem.
I
DC been
can play that game
dropping the
too.
ball, bro.
oh,
Like we
you
could have saw
bastard.
mad shit, and y'all just been
Yo,
Mm.
dropping the
and they
ball.
had
Affleck versus
the
Joe.
perfect
Oh,
person too, bro.
oh
Joe
God,
Manganiello,
dude. Joe Manganiello versus Ben Affleck Batman would have been
bro.
such a
So
badass
you know how
Yeah,
much
fight.
money that would have made, bro? You understand, yo?
More than Thriller in Manila.
That would have been their first $1 billion movie, bro. And that whole thing was about Deathstroke finding out that Bruce Wayne is
it's
Batman, and
Batman,
he went
dude,
to Arkham Asylum to
dude.
let go of all the inmates so Batman could fight all of them in Arkham Asylum. So he would have
Yeah,
probably got Arkham Asylum the game. That's what slayed it. Jesus Christ, bro.
it is what it is.
Nah, but this what gets me mad with DC,
No,
bro.
I know,
Like
I know.
y'all got all, and this is crazy. Y'all got all
Well,
y'all characters.
at
It's
least
crazy.
Marvel and DC are on kind of even grounds right now.
Yeah, but look how Marvel's
No,
been
no,
No,
the
I
no,
camp
no,
know.
for
no, no, no,
20
no, no, no,
years.
no, 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 no.
No, I'm talking about like
10
right now. I'm talking about
years.
right now, like
No,
as
I
far as
don't.
like
I get
quality.
Honestly,
that, but still, it
honestly,
ain't the
honestly,
same
I'll argue that.
conversation.
I'll argue that right
That
now.
ain't the same
No, I know,
I'll
conversation.
I know.
argue Marvel. I'll
This,
argue Marvel's ahead
bro.
still with the fact he had Loki was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, oh, you mean like now? Oh, you talking about like now?
Yeah, right now,
Oh,
currently,
okay, okay,
like
okay.
currently, Marvel's
I
still ahead
mean,
of DC.
besides
Still,
Oh,
that,
for sure, for sure, for
we've
sure.
talked about this before too, of like Secret Invasion, Captain,
She-Hulk, Captain
but
She-Hulk.
Marvel.
Marvel's taking some massive hits though.
They are,
But I
Yeah,
they
will
are.
say,
yeah,
Marvel's taking some massive hits.
yeah. And but mind
It
you, oh
doesn't
yeah,
help. It doesn't help you, Sony still having the
Oh my,
Spider
yeah, that's
Verse
another
IP.
one.
and
Yeah,
that's
That
another
doesn't
issue
help.
too. And it's just like
That
they
doesn't
keep just
help.
making bullshit movies
Madam
and that's
just to
Web.
yeah,
keep the
Yeah.
IP.
just to keep it.
Venom's been the only good one. The first Venom has been the only good one.
Yeah,
The
and
second
I
one was
sort of liked it. It was okay.
Oh
Yeah, and I
shit,
sort
it's
of
a red
liked it.
one.
Oh, shit, sorry.
but the first Venom was good.
I,
Bitch.
Craven,
you know,
we'll see.
I,
We'll see
I,
what
I,
Nah,
I
Craven
am one
that's
of
does.
those
gonna be
people.
dog
Morbius
shit,
sucked.
dude.
I am one of those people
Hard.
that have not seen any of the Sony movies.
Good. Don't waste your time. Don't waste
What?
your time.
The first Venom is good. The first
Okay,
Venom is good.
I'll
It's
give the
alright.
first Venom a
It's
try.
I don't say
Out of
it's
all of
alright.
them, out of all of them,
I
it's
mean,
the
yeah,
best one.
all of them is the best one, yeah, of course. But it's
What
just like I didn't even like
is
that
is
one.
Madam Web gonna top that?
And that's I haven't even
It may,
I don't even.
I, I think it might top Marvels.
Yeah, it could, because Marvel, yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
make a lot.
Marvel's.
I think it's going to make less than Marvels.
And if I
Oh,
remember
for sure. Oh,
correctly,
for
it's
sure.
coming out at the beginning of next year, right?
Something like that.
Something like that, like
So
February, I
we'll
think,
see
or
how
something
that
like that.
goes.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's been like an hour, so we.
That's terrible. Oh well.
Hey, listen, we have a good time with this, though. I mean, but no, I mean, I just wish DC would get their shit together. I really do. I hope James Gunn is doing
I
his
have faith
thing.
in Gunn.
Yeah, I do too.
If if they're
Go ahead.
letting Gunn go ahead and do his due diligence and do his process,
Right.
I think they actually might be in good hands.
I
It's
think so too.
Like Dave Filoni and Star
Oh,
Star
Wars.
Wars.
yeah. I hope so too because and it's crazy because nobody's really letting him do his thing. It's like every time he announces something,
He he
everybody got some negative shit to say, and
he
it's
could end
crazy.
up being like the Kevin Feige of DC if he does it
I
right.
hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. I really hope so. Because I need him to knock this out the park. Because DC is at an all time low right now. You know
I
what I'm
like who
saying?
they cast as Lex Luthor
Yeah.
for the
I
Superman
did too.
movie.
I do too.
Nicholas Holt,
Maxwell
if I'm not
Lord,
mistaken.
yes, Nicholas Holt. Yeah.
Maxwell Lord is being played by
Sean
James
Gunn.
Sean Gunn.
Sean Gunn.
Sean Gunn, yeah. That one I'm not a particular fan
Yeah,
of.
me
I'm
and
not a
Ty
fan of
talked
that.
about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm like, why? Really? Okay.
Yeah, like
Just giving a
it's
role to your brother. I feel like you're just giving that role to your brother.
And that's how certain people feel about him
Feel
too,
about
about
his
James
wife.
Gunn. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like
He,
you're doing a
favoritism.
full reboot, right? Because it's like you're doing a full reboot, but you're keeping
Certain
uh
people.
certain
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Peacemaker,
Peacemaker, Viola Davis as
Blue
Amanda
Beetle.
Waller. I'm not mad at that. Actually, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Blue Beetle as well. Blue Beetle, I'm
Well,
not
it
mad
was
at
supposed
that
to be
too
its own
because
thing as well, but
right.
like,
So I'm not even mad at that. And again, Blue Beetle came right after Flash, so
Yeah.
I can't get
and
mad at that. So
he
I'm not
did
mad
say
at that.
this was also the first movie in the new universe.
Yes.
Right. So again, I'm not even upset with that. And it
No.
didn't make the
And Blue
money
Beetle
needs
was
him.
good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was good. I saw it. I thought it was better than the Flash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
You,
It was better
I
than Shazam: Fury of the
since
Gods.
since
It
we're
was better
for
than Black
sure.
since we're
Adam.
Oh, for
talking about
sure.
Flash, I
Whoa,
was
whoa, whoa.
watching some visual effects artists review Flash, and they were pointing out all the stuff. I'm like,
All the
damn, yeah,
Oh yeah, and yeah. I think the director was like, "Nah, we made it." Especially when he went to like the Flash thing, and you saw
yeah.
all the
uh-huh.
different. Yeah, and he was
Hmm.
like, "Well," they were
And
saying that the director actually said that it was
dude,
because that's how it's supposed to
that's
look when you're
that's
Flash time.
that's the other thing too. Like, for example, like Godzilla minus one, $11 million budget movie, and it's
And that
look
shit
how it's
looked
doing right now.
amazing, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing, bro, amazing. And that's the other
And
thing
then all
too.
it is a guy in a
Yeah,
suit.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's my other thing
Father.
too. Like had flat if Ezra didn't do the bullshit that he was doing,
that's
would
the
they
other thing
even
that
have
hurt it
said
too,
the
bro.
same thing? Would they even have said that? You know what I'm saying? Like if Andy Muschietti was like, "Yo, we did this purposefully because that's how it looks at Flash time," would people have sold it? Would people have believed that? That's another thing too. That's another thing too.
I don't know, man. I think everything fell apart once Zack Snyder left.
Oh yeah, because they found
It
out.
it it
Uh,
that it all
don't
started
get me started
once
on
they
that.
did whatever they did to him. That's when everything turned.
Yeah, because it was fucked. It was messed up
Yeah,
because y'all they tried to sit there and use his daughter as an excuse to let him go. Like that was so
yeah,
fucked up to me. Like,
yeah.
and
This kid
mind you,
committed suicide, man.
And
yeah,
and then brought him back to finish the movie.
yo, that was crazy. And mind you, like they
Which
kicked this man out because it didn't. Man of Steel and BVS didn't make the money that they need to. But that was also
That
WB's fault because
yeah.
they was trying to rush the Justice League to catch up with fucking the MCU.
Avenger.
And you know
Yeah,
what's funny too? Somebody was acting actually brought up Donna Justice, where it's the three of them versus Doomsday. Batman doesn't do anything the whole time.
Exactly, he's just
yeah.
chilling. Yeah, yeah, he do a little smoke bomb or whatever, and that's it. That's all he do. What was it? What did he need? What did Doomsday need to be in that movie for?
The person said it should have been Batman the one to stab Doomsday with the kryptonite
At least,
uh
Arrow,
yeah,
spear.
because how he was gonna do it to Superman, like the
Yeah,
reverse of that.
yeah.
yep.
Oh, and honestly, they could have just held it. Superman and Wonder Woman could have just held his arms, just as
Yeah,
long as they
that's
could.
exactly what they
Now that
said,
I think
which is
about it,
funny.
yeah. And then he just came with the
Yeah.
Superman shirt, like, and you kill my family, like like that, man. Like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But we can go on long all day, man. This is an
Yeah.
hour too. We got to get out of here, guys. Well, we guys, thank you for watching Sandman episode 1. We will be getting into episode 2 next week. Please support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share. Click on that notification bell and comment. Like, what did you think about this conversation? What did you think about these episodes? Do you want us to talk about DC and Marvel more? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, y'all. And we're gonna get out.